On today's episode of Mama's Boys, episode 2, episode dos. And I may be thinking, well, I thought we'd be able to see y'all's beautiful faces right now. Well, like we said a bunch of times, we're kind of new to this shit, figuring it out along the way. And side note, if you ever try to take a video while your phone is on low power mode, just don't, because it won't work. But next week, we'll have video for y'all. So make sure to check out our YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description. Anyways, thank you to everyone reaching out and showing support. Really means a lot. Much appreciated. In this episode, we debut our Q&A segment, as well as the fan favorite, Mama's Triplets. But needless to say, got a good one here for y'all again. So without further ado, episode 2.
Cue the intro music. What's the name of the song?
Too much.
Too much.
Too much.
So we counted all up 'cause it's gonna get yeah, hold up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Episode 2.
episode 2. Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thought?
Not me.
Nah, dude.
Not me.
Dude, got a lot more people that listen.
Dude, yeah. I remember last episode I said, yeah, thank you for the 5 of y'all that are listening. We got 11 times that on YouTube views.
Yeah.
55 views so far after just one day.
That's solid, dude.
And then another 50 plays on Spotify.
That's solid.
That's triple digits.
Three
together.
Three of those were me on Spotify.
Yeah, I was probably like 5 or 6.
40?
Yeah.
We'll go 40.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, hey, we're just going to do it every week. Like I said in the first one, if you can listen or you cannot listen.
But yeah, last episode.
Rough start. Not rough. I think it was a good start.
Yeah, it was.
But
as far as content wise.
There was things that could be improved upon.
Yes, one of those being my volume.
Your volume and my volume.
Correct.
You were
We're
very
at opposite end of the spectrum.
and I was fucking
Which
loud.
is a accurate representation of how we talk in
I would say
real life.
But we have the technology here.
Yep. We'll get to it later, but one of the Q&As was, do you know you mumble?
Somebody said that to you.
I was like, damn, fuck myself. Jesus Christ.
Don't they have a gain on that mic?
Yeah, it was. But yeah, stuff. That was one of the things, volume.
Another thing I noticed after my 3 listens on Spotify
Yeah.
is, well, I was one.
It's before the Spotify listens. You figured this out?
Well, I knew I was too drunk at the time. On Thursday night, Straight comes over. We watch Thursday Night Football.
Which Prime, on Amazon Prime, sucks.
Sucks. Worst streaming. We're not going to get into that. But, I work 4/10s. I like to
Which is
have
sick.
Oh, super sick. One of my favorite things about my job. But I like to have a couple glasses of wine when I watch Thursday Night Football.
Just like,
Just like a couple?
yeah. Just 10.
No.
Like my nails. Just
like,
10.
Just a half a box. No, but because we had to do 2 takes.
Yeah, that added an extra
I got
hour and a half, 2 hours.
Hour and a half of wine, which
That's tough.
can vary in how many, depending
That
on
is
the
true.
size.
That's true.
So by the time we recorded take 2, I was pretty sauced. And because I was too sauced, I realized I also said bro about 40,000 times.
I'm not mad at it.
No.
Shout out, bro.
Shout out, bro. But it was like, it was kind of cringy. I was just like,
Carly was talking to me, and I think she told y'all before we started recording. She was like, next time I listen to it, if we listen to it in a group, I'm going to start a drinking game where anytime either y'all say shout out, you have to take a shot. And I said, you'll be blackout in the first 5 minutes of the episode.
yeah, no, we're shouting out.
Yeah, shout out, blackout.
Shout outs.
Shout out. Shout out.
Shout out squared.
Shout out. Shout out high school stories.
Shout out high school stories. Those are fun. Speaking of the extra credit couch that was referred to in the first episode, extra credit couch, not factual.
No.
Not factual. Could be true,
Correct.
but there's no evidence that it actually occurred.
Correct.
I want to throw that out
Yeah.
there.
Extra credit and couch.
Couch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Uh,
You stopped the air quotes after extra credit.
oh, it was a couch. There was a couch. No, the couch was real. I saw the couch. I don't know for sure that couch was used.
I follow.
Okay.
Correct. I follow now. Yeah.
So the couch was there.
Yeah.
I-
My medicine hasn't kicked in yet.
no,
so,
it's
yeah.
fine. No, the couch was
Was
very,
there.
very real. It was weird. It's like there's a classroom, and then like when you walk in the classroom, you see the desk and everything.
Yeah, I'm there.
Well, in the back left corner, there was like another door, and like that door led to like almost like
The extra credit room,
it was like a little hallway, and the couch
like 50 Shades of Grey.
was there. I'd never seen that movie.
Oh. Yeah, me either.
No, I really haven't. But
Yeah, same.
same.
Yeah, same.
But hearsay on the extra credit couch. Plausible. I would say it's plausible.
Plausible. I feel like I'm swallowing into this mic. You're gonna hear it every time.
I mean,
All right.
get used to it.
Fuck it.
Swallow away.
Speaking of fuck it, my comment on Barney may or may not have been putting Barney down bad. Looked it up. Barney is not a part of Epstein Island. He does not do that stuff with underage kids. The story that was going around was Barney hid 2 pounds of cocaine in his tail and was cursing out kids, which is also false.
So you just made that
Just
up.
made that up. Yeah, I mean,
it was a good
happens.
story.
Yeah,
I liked it.
it happens. All right.
So
Yeah, so what's up? How's life?
life's good, man.
We're going to the Grand Canyon.
I'm going to the Grand
Oh,
Canyon.
that's right. Yeah.
I got a nice little Excel sheet with the plan. Did you look at it? I sent it to you.
I opened it and immediately closed it. I couldn't get myself
It's-
to read it.
Cut you deep.
I don't. Yeah.
No, we're gonna go, but so we're gonna actually leave the day after Christmas now.
And still come back same day.
Same day, yeah. But we'll have an extra couple of days to get there.
I didn't tell you this, but we are still going out of town for New Year's.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, we're going to Gulf Shores with my parents, but we're not. We're going from.
we're just going from Thursday to.
We're actually going from Christmas Eve to January 5th.
Well, what
I'm
the
just
fuck?
joking. Just joking.
Dude, I was about to say. Man, fuck you.
No, we're leaving the day before New Year's and coming back the second.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which also it is my mom's birthday is December 31st. First. 35th. Shout out my mom.
Shout out Jessica.
Yeah. Shout out Jess.
Shout out Greg again.
Shout out Greg again.
It's always shout out Greg.
Always
I'll shout out Greg till I die.
the goat. Speaking of shout out golf shout out the beach.
Gulf Shores. It's Gulf Shores.
Okay, I didn't know.
It is Gulf Shores. Yeah, we're going to the beach this weekend. A little weekend getaway. Blue Angels. Never seen them. We'll see them.
Hopefully, yeah.
We
will see 'em.
We will
Yeah.
see. Unless
I'm
something
ju-
terrible goes
no,
wrong.
I'm just saying that we have to be there at 8:30, and it's 30 minutes away.
We're getting there tomorrow night at around 10. I can't see us. I mean, by the time we get there after tomorrow, we'll probably hang out a little bit.
Yep.
I'll be tired.
I probably won't be. Once 11:30 comes around, I think.
So, no, you're not doing that. But I already talked to Carly about it. So, if you wake up early on Saturday, you will be tired in time to go to sleep that night.
Correct.
See what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then your schedule's kind of like reset.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I haven't even been. Well, backstory: I've been going to sleep at 5 a.m., which is
a little
tough.
nocturnal. Shout
Which
out
is tough.
nocturnal.
Shout out nocturnal. But I've been sleeping like all day. I only sleep for like 6 hours, so I'll go to bed at like 5, wake up at 11.
It's not what you told me today.
What did I tell you today?
You told me you woke up at 1. You texted me at 1.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I just
yeah,
woke up.
Yeah, that's true. I lied. I'm just a big fat liar. Shut up, big fat liar.
Yeah. And
But
Big Fat Pussy BG. Love you, BG.
Oh yeah. I thought he was gonna be mad at first. I saw.
I ate that shit.
Was that this morning he texted
It
us?
was- yeah.
I saw he texted me and you, and I was like, I got kind of nervous. I was like, I'm gonna open this up, and he's gonna be. Because only
He
thing
said hashtag BFP.
the only thing I can see on my phone on the lock screen was, thanks for the shout out. And I saw ... And I was like, he's gonna say thanks for the shout out. Fuck you all.
No, it's all love, BG.
It's all love.
It wasn't us, dude. It was Frank. Frank did it.
Yeah, true.
Frank, and then we're just living through Frank.
Living through Frank. And I will say, it's not our fault Frank said that.
No.
No.
Frank must be psychic.
No. So we had a fantasy football league, and for the draft, I went on Cameo and got Frank the Tank, who's a big Barstool guy, and emphasis on big.
Big guy.
Big guy.
Shout out big guys.
Us.
Shout out big guys.
That was fucked up. I pointed at you.
Us. It's us.
Anyways.
I'm bigger than you.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah. And
I'm bigger than most.
all aspects.
Bigger than most.
Yeah. But I got him to do our fantasy order, and in the notes, all I did for BG, the note just said "big pussy."
Oh, he threw fat
He
in.
threw fat in. I was like, damn, Frank.
Yeah.
Out of all the words you can throw in, that's
Big fat pussy.
big fat fucking pussy. That's tough.
Hey, dude, Frank's a guy.
He's a guy.
Um,
Shout out Zen.
shout out Zen. Not an
We'll
official.
take a sponsor.
We will take one. Not an official sponsor, but a personal sponsor,
Personal sponsor.
nonetheless.
They did Tucker Carlson on Theo Vaughn. The first, it's like the opening is Theo talks, and it pans to Tucker Carlson, and he's just
Throwing a Zen in.
throwing his in.
Right, everybody's Zens.
Everybody.
TJ Hawkinson on the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
Showed him popping some Zens in.
Big Cat.
Big cat.
And go back to last episode's our Barstool College football story. So we
Yeah.
got there early, and I wish the cameras were on, but we're in the front row, and I had my Zen out, and I was like, "Big Cat, sign my Zen," and he said okay, and I threw it to him. He didn't sign shit. He just opened my shit up, took one. At least he threw it back though, but still, like, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was gonna be my life moment
And 10 minutes later,
until I'll insert the clip again right here,
right here, one more time.
one more time.
Finally gets the ball to bounce their way, they win.
Okay, I'm going to take USC, which is not a shock. I do love this offense. I think it's what just happened? Did you
Guy just fellacioed the fuck out of that corn dog.
That's good.
Let's go.
By the way, corn
Everyone's
dogs
so
are
drunk. I
elite.
love LSU.
I know LSU's great. You know they've been partying all day. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, that was so sick.
That was a good time.
It was.
It didn't last very long. I thought it was going to last a little longer, but
Yep. Shout out Carly.
that's what she said. But yeah, thanks for the feedback on episode 1.
Yeah, thank you for everyone reaching out to us. And I had people that I haven't talked to in since grammar school, maybe high school. They're reaching out like, "Hey man, checked out the pod. Shit's awesome. Keep it up. Can't wait for the next one." I was like, "Damn, dude, this makes me kind of emotional.
I'm going to cry.
I'm gonna cry." I'm glad it's getting out there because
I mean, what do we, why else?
The-
Why else?
the backside stuff is a mind fuck.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that. Talk about that.
Oh my, yeah. I want to rant about it. Yeah, I'll rant about it. So, if you listen to our last episode, obviously there were some bleeps and stuff, which she threw in, but we did have to.
It's my fault, but
Yeah. Anyways, both our faults. I was enabling you.
you were.
I was. But we had to actually cut some stuff, just some stuff. Like we had to go to the bathroom and stuff. Blah 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 blah. Well, one of the things we originally said we're gonna beep, we just took out, and I was going through our like podcast host on Podbean, which is I think I sent you a while ago. That you can just upload your thing to that, and it puts on all the podcast platforms.
Yeah.
So I did that. Sent it to Spotify. They approved it. I put it on Spotify like at midnight, not last night, the night before, and I just have it playing, like listening to it while I'm working on like a social clip, and it gets to one of the parts that you specifically told me to take out, and I left it in. So then I just started panicking because at midnight I'd already posted that episode's out and I linked it. I quickly went and deleted it. And then it took me an hour and 15 minutes to delete the actual podcast off of Spotify.
Damn. But nobody was listening to that.
No, because I was going through Podbean and I was like, oh, go to your Spotify for Podcasters account. I didn't set one up. Trying to set one up. I was like, all right, give us the link to your podcast. Every time I put my link in, it would say, not found. So I was talking to customer support on Podbean, and it just took forever.
Damn.
So
basically what you're saying is it's going to be easier to bleep than it is. That's my Miller Lite sign.
Yeah.
It's Miller
I was
time.
having a
It's
fucking
Miller time.
stroke.
It's Miller time, by the way.
Jesus Christ. I was like, I'm going to pass out right now.
Woozy in
Yeah,
here.
this is something.
No, so it's easier to bleep than to cut, is what you're saying.
No, it's not even that. I just forgot to.
But is it?
No, it's easier to cut.
It is easier to cut.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was about to say something to bleep.
No, but I think I'm just going to stop paying for the Podbean thing because I eventually got my Spotify Podcasters account set up where I can just directly import the file.
Yeah. And we don't really need to be anywhere else.
Mm-mm.
I mean, we could put it on Apple Music, but...
No one uses... I mean, people... You use it?
I don't use it.
Emma uses it?
No, she does, but she has Spotify too. But yeah, got some feedback. We did a little Q&A.
Yeah, I posted some Q&A. Thank you for everyone that responded.
Got a few.
Yeah.
Could have used some more.
Yeah, I'm not going to shit on y'all that y'all didn't respond.
I pretty much got ignored completely.
But we had a couple. Thank you for the couple. First one is, will Greg make an appearance?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So the issue now is, I think I talked about it last time, we only have an interface that takes 2 mics. Soon enough, we'll get a 4-mic interface, so we could even fuck around and have 2 guests if we really wanted to. But the shit ain't cheap, really. So we have to, and we already have this one, so we could maybe sell this one.
Yeah, I was actually tangent, but one of the guys that reached out was this guy I went to high school with, Peter.
Peter Pumpkin Eater?
Peter Vu.
Okay.
But
Okay.
well, I'll text him, and if he doesn't want his name in, that would have been bleeped. But
Cut.
his social security number is 432. No. He DM'd me on Instagram. It was like, hey, love the episode. And then he was like, what audio interface do y'all use? So I was like, oh, we use Focusrite, but if you don't have Mac, don't fucking buy it. Cause
You can buy it, but don't
It's-
have
it's-
Windows 11.
it's not going to work. And he's like, yeah, that's the same one I use. I use it to record music, but I'm thinking about getting, I can't remember what he said, but he told me, and I was like, oh, I'll have to check that one out. I looked it up. Like $600. I'm like, bro, Peter, you're doing way better than us, bro.
Peter, what are you doing?
You were smart. You're successful now.
I mean, I'd like to think I'm smart-ish and successful-ish.
I'm talking for myself, yeah.
But I'm not buying a fucking $600 fucking interface. No.
One day.
I think the 4 one is probably $50 more than we paid for this one.
Focusrite one?
Yeah. And we probably have to install a different driver.
Yeah,
But worth it.
Yeah.
We'd have to get some more mics, which
that's fine.
is fine. But to answer the question, yes, Greg will be on the podcast, and he will be our first guest.
Yeah.
Once
Hopefully, he will have to
See-
request off from his boss / his wife / my mom
/ your boss.
/ my boss. True.
She's everybody's
Everybody.
fucking boss.
Shout out my mom.
Did she listen to the first
No.
one? No, she's not gonna.
She was saying that I had a work meeting with her on the phone, and I mentioned the podcast. She's like, "Oh yeah, I'm glad that's going good. Your stupid dad put it on the TV outside and was outside with his outside cat and had a blanket over his shoulders, just chilling out there in the fire, just listening to the podcast." I was like,
That's awesome.
That's the fucking life,
Dude,
bro.
that's a good dad.
That's a vibe.
That's a good dad. That's support.
But yeah, shout out Greg. Hopefully, if he's allowed to, he will definitely be our first guest.
Well, yeah, he needs to be. He needs to be.
Yeah, or Quinn.
Quinn definitely would do it. I don't know. I say he wouldn't do Thursday night, but if we get a bottle of tequila,
Yeah, if we
he's
set it
in.
up and set up in advance,
he's in.
he's in.
Hey, look, Quinn, I'll get
yeah.
tequila. He's in.
Shout out Fortaleza. If I can buy us a bottle of Fortaleza,
Quinn's in.
Quinn's in. Quinn's in.
It could be, dude. Doesn't even have to be Fortaleza.
I like Fortaleza. I'm gonna buy it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just know that it'll probably be gone.
Oh, yeah, that'll be our drunk stream. That'll be a lot of cuts and bleeps.
You're gonna be busy all week.
All week. that one might take 2 weeks to come out. Delay. Next question. Will Carly make a guest appearance? Pause. Yes. Second, do y'all not like us?
Yeah, I mean, well, so in their defense, we talked
No,
about
fuck 'em.
fuck y'all. No, just kidding.
Cut.
Shout out y'all.
Shout out y'all.
We did talk about Carly for like half
A lot,
the
yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, we
last
did.
time.
Yeah, it's just
She was like the main topic of conversation
Yeah.
for a while.
always.
Not always.
She's my life, Carly. I love you more than anything.
Yeah, fuck you, Carly. Just kidding.
Please let me.
Well, yeah, we'll get Carly.
Yeah, down the line, I think we should do like a couples episode.
Yeah,
for
once
like
we-
Valentine's Day or something.
Once we get the 4 mics,
Yeah.
we can do that. I got some buddies that would probably come on.
Yeah. Peter Vu
Peter Vu
said he wants to come on.
Peter Pumpkin Eater, my boy.
Peter, I haven't talked to you since high school.
That's the best part. There.
Yeah.
Like that's
Well,
awesome.
I think it'll be sick.
And if you're listening to this, Peter, I will call you Peter Pumpkin Eater when
Yes.
you get here.
Facts.
But I already like you.
Yeah.
I don't even know you, but I like you.
And when you come in, you'll have to play music for us. I don't know what you play, but
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you're recording.
if you're,
Hey, look, we'll shout you out.
yeah, once you
Shout
get
out
that,
Peter.
once you get that $600,
Yeah, bring that.
bring that shit,
bring that.
bring that shit.
Bring that motherfucker here, Peter.
Pumpkin eater. Next question. Do y'all have any pets? I do. Her name is Carly.
I feel like you're her pet.
Facts, yeah. I was just trying to be cool, but yeah. All right.
Either-
Anyways,
either way.
fuck me. Yeah, that's it. Well, yeah, we actually both have 2 cats each.
Yeah, 2 cats each. My cats are Olive and Gaia.
Mine are David and Alexis from Schitt's Creek.
Yep, Olive and Gaia we got Olive. That was already her name.
Nice.
Gaia, we'll get into this later. Actually, it kind of ties into it. But we were watching Vikings.
I was looking at that one like, what the fuck? We're talking about the pets
What-
later?
what
Like,
are we getting
what the fuck
into?
are you talking about?
No, we were watching Vikings, and was it Vikings? No, it was the 100. Actually, I don't know if you've ever seen that.
I haven't. I heard it's good though.
It's very good, and if you've seen it, the Flame Keeper. I don't want to
Don't ruin the show
get
for me.
into
bro.
it. Well, I don't want to ruin it, but I don't feel like talking about it that much.
Yeah,
It's
fuck
not
that
in my
shit.
honorable mentions.
Yeah.
But she was like a character in the show, and I was like, let's just name our cat that. But your cats are fucking fat,
Yeah, so
dude. They're
My
massive.
cats are fat and massive, but
But
I
mine are-
also think your cats are small.
they are.
Like, you've had them for what?
2 years.
2 years? I don't think they've grown.
They've
I,
grown.
I know they have grown.
But they haven't grown much.
I say in the last year,
Not much.
not much.
So I'm starting to wonder if they're gonna grow, or if they have just like this mini.
They're
cat
just
thing.
stunt. They're like autistic or something.
See, but the thing is, right? This is I've observed this. Y'all have the feeder, right? That just
We don't, but when the power went out, we never reset it. But so I just feed them
okay,
manually
like once a day.
twice.
All right. How much?
I probably should measure it, but I don't.
You just fill it up.
I don't even feel. No, I say it's like maybe a handful, half a handful each for each cat.
Okay.
I do that twice a day.
So we feed ours once a day,
Yeah.
and I have an 8-ounce cup, and they both eat that a day.
Okay.
It's on a strict diet.
Yeah.
I don't know if that affects growth that much, but
I shouldn't know, but my cat, I don't know. Like, I would like to feed my cats just once a day, but
Oh, they won't let you.
dude,
Yeah.
it is the most annoying, especially Alexis. She will just meow, and I exaggerate a lot of things.
You
like-
do.
I do, but an actual 15 minutes of meow
Yeah.
every 3 seconds for 15 minutes straight,
That'll haunt you.
dude, I want to punch a little kid in the face.
All right, Barney.
Yes. I'm snorting lines. That's why I stay up so late. I actually don't do that.
No, it's prescribed.
Prescri-
Trey actually is diagnosed with is it ADD or ADHD? Or
It's the same thing nowadays, I think.
is it?
That's what the psychiatrist said. But it's ADD. I'm not hyper. I'm the opposite of hyper.
You just have attention deficit
Yeah.
disorder.
Yes.
So he has actually prescribed.
Yeah.
Probably equivalent to snorting lines.
Yeah, I mean I have the off-brand Ritalin that it's kind of faded out, but the actual word for it is methylphenidate. Pretty close to methamphetamine, if you ask me.
It still has meth in it. The word.
Yeah.
The word.
Yeah.
Not the medicine necessarily.
Shout out Breaking Bad.
Shout out Breaking Bad. We're skipping. We're
Just
just
fuck 'em.
we're just skipping.
Let's just get to the end of the show.
Fuck it.
Thank y'all for listening.
We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
Shout out Q&A.
Shout out Q&A.
Get at us.
Yeah. All right, next question, I guess. This is from Carly and Emily. I don't know why they would want to know the answer to this question, but
Yeah, what the fuck?
yeah, that's tough. Can y'all give us relationship advice? Reese?
You got to keep your pimp hand strong.
You what?
Your pimp hand. You ever seen Kicking and Screaming, bro?
Say those words again. What are you trying to say?
You have to keep your pimp hand strong.
Pimp hand. I thought you said pen pan. It's like what?
That too.
Or like pig pen. I was like,
Keep the pig pen strong too.
dude, shout out my cats.
No, keep your pimp hand strong. That was a Kicking and Screaming reference.
Yeah, just smack her. Yeah, when Carly tries to talk back, sometimes. No, anyways. Relationship advice. I mean, I feel like we're the wrong people. Not trying to make a joke. I think, at least for me, I think for you too, we're the wrong people to ask that to, because I feel like our relationships are so not mellow, but like neither of us fight with our.
No, they're mellow and just natural almost.
Yeah.
And honestly, my relationship advice, to be completely frank,
I know where you're going with this.
do you?
I think. I hope I do.
Just don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah.
Where do you think I was going?
I was gonna say just date a lesbian.
That also works.
Yeah, we'll probably bleep that, but
You just
I'll ask her for. Yeah.
we'll give permission.
Yeah. I mean,
But-
it doesn't smell that bad.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
No, it smells great actually. It does.
Anyways,
No, but for real, like, pick your battles. That's what
Yeah.
I think. I mean, I don't think we're gonna spend an hour talking about this, but
no.
pick your battles, and just don't do dumb shit.
Yeah, I think I don't know. It's hard to know. Like if you're in a relationship where like you are fighting a lot or like
Well, I'm
and you're
sure
trying to make it work.
that happens.
Yeah, obviously, try to make it work, but I feel like sometimes people hold on too long where they think the person is their person, but if they just take a step back,
Been there.
it's just yeah. Shout out whore ex-girlfriends.
Hey.
But it's I think it's more of just finding your most compatible partner.
Yeah, and like I feel like there's a false perception of like perfection in relationships,
Mm-hmm.
which is never the case.
Yeah.
Like there's gonna be shit that you disagree about.
And obviously everyone has like the lovey-dovey portion of their relationship.
Yeah,
And then I feel like a lot of people, when it gets to the point where it's not just like all sunshine rainbows, or like, and I feel like a lot of people almost put up a front of who they actually are.
yeah,
And like you only show like your best sides, and then obviously life happens, and sometimes you have a bad day.
yeah.
And if you're with a person that can't fuck with you on the bad day, it's kind of hard to
Right.
make that work.
Yeah. I try not to have too many bad days.
No, I don't either, but I know.
I'm not saying I don't.
No.
But, like, for perspective, my bad day, somebody would thoroughly enjoy that
Right.
day.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think about that a lot, too. But it's hard to think about that sometimes when you're in a bad day or you're feeling bad.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, I guess we'll get deep, but I used to have, this is before I even met any of y'all, before I even moved to Saymont, or before I even met Carly, I had a lot of bad days and just always just feeling bad about myself. And then I read or reread this book, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, who was like a Roman emperor and stuff.
Yeah,
shout out Roman emperor.
Shout out Roman Empire.
Yeah, Roman Empire. I just watched Gladiator last night. It's
Nice.
fucking fire.
Are you not
Entertained? I mean, I would show y'all, but sweatshirt on, but I actually have Marcus Aurelius
Yeah.
right there. I have like 3 quotes on my body, but he was like a big person in Stoicism, which I feel like I tell people that and they're like, oh, like, so you just don't have any emotions, which...
No, I mean, yes, but no. You do have them. Everybody has them.
Yeah.
But it's like, what is it? Like the art of not showing them?
It's...
Or the art of coping?
I would say coping, it's a lot of the big teachings of it is all this external stuff, like people's feelings, or like, say like people don't like you or something.
Yeah.
Their actual feelings towards you don't actually have an effect on you unless you let them have an effect on you.
It took me a while to figure that out too, to be
Dude.
honest.
Same.
I feel like honestly just recently,
Yeah.
I was kind of like, you know what? Fuck everybody.
Fuck everybody.
I don't give a fuck.
Fucking.
Like, I'm too over that bullshit.
Yeah. And shout out another one of my tattoos, my first one, Memento Mori.
I've
It's
always seen that one. I never knew what it meant.
Yeah, so it's the OG, like YOLO almost. It's remember you will die. And that's like one of the big kind of mantras, I guess, of Stoicism.
Yeah.
It was, I had a Latin teacher in high school.
Took Latin in high school?
Yeah, bro, I was kind of smart. Yeah, so
They offered Latin?
at my high school, in the, if you're in the honors track, Peter would know. Peter, Pumpkin Eater, he was in my classes.
My guy.
But from 8th grade to sophomore year, if you're in honors, you have to take Latin for those 3 years.
Okay.
And then your junior and senior year, well, actually, no, then your junior year, I think you have to take Latin again. But your senior year, you can either take Latin or computer science. But I took Latin the whole time because teacher was best teacher I ever had. But anyways, senior year, every day when you walk in, they had like a quote of the day kind of thing. And not go too deep, but let's just say I was having a rough time in school, and that was one of the quotes of the day, and he talked about it for like an hour. I was like, damn, that's the way of life. That's how you should think.
You needed to hear that day.
Remember, you will die. You're only here for a certain amount of time. I'm not gonna go like the whole YOLO rich shit, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no doubt. It's nice to have those. I wouldn't
Just
call
reminders.
it epiphany.
I mean, it
guess
kind of
could be
was.
the
Yeah, it was
epiphany.
for me. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good. And it's good that you can talk about it. I think
Yeah.
more people should talk about it.
Yeah. Shout
'Cause
out. Shout out men's mental health.
Shout out mental health, period.
Period. Yeah, women too.
Yeah.
They have rights now, huh?
Yeah, they don't. So, dude, okay, I'm glad. I'm glad you said that. Time out. I'm glad you said that, dude. Because yes, they do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I saw a post that was like, it was about this weekend. We're turning back time, an hour,
Oh, I was like,
falling back, and I don't even know who it was. Some girl posted, "Don't forget to turn back your clocks, Sunday. Maybe we could turn it back to like 1890, where women didn't have to work." And I'm like, hold up,
did you want this?
yeah, what's going on?
I'm not gonna put her on the spot, but someone I know who's close to me, that is a woman, says all the time, she would want to go back to that time too, because she would rather have the life of not having to work and just staying home and like
Yeah,
Taking
it
care of your shit.
ain't so great, is it?
No.
No. What? Shout out women.
Shout out women.
Yeah, I just thought that was funny. I was like, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? Last answer on the Q&As, we had this wonderful girl. Should I say her name?
I don't know her.
Yeah, fuck her. Haley.
Yeah, no last names.
No last names. First of all, she said the only actual question she put was, "Do you know you mumble?"
That was her.
That was her. I
So
said,
she put 2 in there.
"Yeah, fuck me.
Oh,
Yeah,
one
mumble."
and, 1.5.
Learned that last episode. We turned my gain up. Hopefully, I'm not blowing your eardrums out now.
No, I think you sound way better.
Sexy, thanks. And then her other one was, y'all should do a draft or something like they do on TikTok. Those are always funny. That's not a question.
Not.
You want to tell us how to do our show?
What are we drafting? And what do they draft on TikTok? I don't have TikTok. I don't know.
I did, but it's bad for me.
Bad for mental health.
Fact, shout out. It's like the thing, like, I don't know, you do like a draft or like, but it's usually not with just 2 people.
Oh,
You have like 5 people and like you draft like your like best fast food and you do a draft.
Oh, we do that.
We do that. Kind of. It's more of a list, I guess.
But I mean, so is it? What that type
That-
of
yeah.
draft?
Same.
We do that already, and we're about to do it again.
Welcome
Welcome
to Mama's Triplets.
round 2.
Round 2. This week, I liked our last one, top 3 feelings. I feel like that was a
That was a good icebreaker.
right,
Kind of gave a little insight into what we like and what we like to feel.
right. But this one we're going to go.
Shout out your
Shout out Felicia.
yeah.
I'll insert the clip again right here. No, I'm not going to do that.
You should just put Felicia the fuck out that corn dog.
I will right and now.
Guy just fellacioed the fuck out of that corn dog.
But this week we're going to go. I guess a little. I wouldn't say basic, but
No, it's a basic topic, but the beauty of it is that it could be anything because there's so many.
yeah,
And like this will give also insight into what we like to watch.
right. So the top 3 this week is top 3 TV series.
Top 3 TV series.
And I was talking to Reese. I was like, maybe we should do like Mama's quintuplets because
Mama's top 20.
top 20 kids.
VH3 top
Yeah.
20 countdown.
So, TV shows. There are a lot of TV shows, a lot of really good TV shows. I'm not gonna speak for you, but kind of the way I did my list was I thought of it as one. I'm not gonna do comedy because I could do comedy, I guess, but I don't want to waste a pick on that. kind of
Yeah,
thing.
I got comedy in my honorable mentions.
Yeah, but the way I kind of did it was I took it as not my top 3, not as much as my top 3 favorite shows. The best shows.
Yeah, no, I
Yep.
I agree. I think my favorites are the best. I might be a little biased.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, we'll see how it goes. So you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go
let's go-
first.
Yeah, you go first every time.
So number 3 for me, I watched this twice. It's Vikings.
I still have.
You never seen it?
I know I would love this show, but I still just haven't started yet.
It's on HBO Max. You have HBO Max.
Yes.
You're actually signed into my TV on HBO
No,
Max.
you have HBO Max.
I do have your HBO Max. Shout out HBO Max.
Yep. Well, it's not mine. It's Greg's. Shout out Greg.
Shout out Greg again. Yes. Your name's on there. You have a profile. But yeah, it's from what I understand, fairly historically accurate. I say fairly. I think it's like pretty damn accurate. And it's very action packed. There's a main plot, right? And there's a lot of like subplots that they break into.
Okay, almost like Game of Thrones ish. Not
It's-
the actual show, but like as far as the plots and subplots.
Yeah,
go.
no, it's like basically Game of Thrones in a different time period in a different area.
and almost more real ish.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm pretty sure it's based off of, I won't say a true story because obviously it was so long ago, but like
real
Viking
people that were-
Viking folklore.
Mm-hmm.
So like the main character, his name's Ragnar.
Mm-hmm.
He was like a real Viking,
Gotcha.
and obviously there's some dramatic.
No,
irony
yeah,
in
yeah,
it,
yeah.
but, I don't know. It's a fucking great show. If you haven't seen it, I'd watch it.
Watch it. I'm trying to remember my list. I was like, before we recorded, I was like, before we recorded, I was like, oh, we're doing TV shows. I should probably make a list. And then we were recording the video on our phones. So we're just like, oh, let's type down mine so I can see. I was like, all right, yeah, cool. I was like, I don't need to type down mine.
Shout out ADD.
Shout out ADD. Okay, yeah, I remember. My number 3, which... Do I want to switch? Do I want to do a last minute switch?
Hey, it's allowed. I'll allow it.
If I'm going off the basis of...
Dude, hey, look. Do like I did. Do 3A, 3B. It's legal. Remember I told you it's legal?
It's not even that. It's switching my 1 and 3.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
That's a jump.
I know.
What?
Let me explain.
All right.
If I'm going off the mindset of best, not my favorite, my current number 3 should be number 1. But if we're
Okay.
going favorite, my number 1 should be number 1.
Okay. Well, then let's just do...
I'm just going to keep how it is. I explained it. Number 3, again, probably doing this show a disservice how low it is. How low? I mean, it's 3. Breaking Bad. I'll go Breaking Bad.
You got it low. You got it
It
low.
is. It's such a good show, dude. It took me forever to start it. I only finished it like within like this year
Oh, damn.
for the first time ever watching it, and it was so good. Shout out Walter,
Shout out Walt. Shout out Jesse Pinkman.
Jesse,
Shout out Mike.
Mike,
Mike's a goat.
yeah.
Slip on.
If you haven't watched it, I'm sure 99% of you have watched it, but if you haven't, give it a watch. Starts a little slow, like the first couple episodes.
I think the first 2 seasons are pretty slow.
Yeah.
But when you get to 3 and 4, it starts fucking snowballing.
Shit starts popping the fuck off.
It's just like...
Oh my god.
when the episode ends, you're like, I got time.
Yeah.
I got time.
That's my problem.
4 o'clock in the morning.
But I think it's one of those shows where it's not super straightforward. Like, you can have an idea what you think's going to happen, but then it's just something happens. You're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
All right, so I'm going to make a last-minute switch since you just put Breaking Bad
All right.
at 3. I had it at 1,
Okay.
but since we just talked about it, I'm going to bump it down to
Got
2
it.
because we just talked about it.
Yep.
I'll add a couple more comments on it. As far as, like, directing and writing, by far the best show. So I'm going to do best/favorite. That's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
Because it's the most well-written show that I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah.
Every single thing that happens in that TV show ties back in later.
Yep.
And I've watched it 4 times, and you really almost... You don't get it the first time around. You
Yeah,
have to watch it a
You
couple
pick up
times.
more stuff as it goes.
And I think that's tight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll bump Breaking Bad down to 2, since we can just knock it all out at once. And my number 2, that's not number 1, is literally my favorite show.
Bet. Okay. So my number 2, we talked about this in the unreleased podcast, and if we're doing TV series, technically it's not a series because it's only 1 season.
That's a series of episodes.
Okay. Yeah. Bet. Would be Band of Brothers,
Oh yeah, I've never seen this.
which was only on HBO Max, and not everyone has HBO Max, but it's on Netflix now.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. So Band of Brothers is actually real. Like, it's not just based and they like did fiction. It's
Is it
like
a documentary?
it's not. It's a live action show, but the start of each episode, they interview the actual people
Oh,
and they kind of talk about like their feelings during it, and then the show starts.
okay. So it's based on a true story still,
Mm-hmm.
but they give you a slight documentary feel.
Yes.
That's cool.
It's almost like Saving Private Ryan, where like you watch it and you just think like, damn, these dudes, I can never do what they did.
Right.
Like, just some of the things, like there's one part, there's just this captain that like some people didn't like, they thought he was crazy, and it's sort of at the end of the series, but they're like pinned down in like a town, and it's snowing outside, and they're on one side of the town, they're here, enemies are here, and they can't go anywhere. So this one guy's like, all right, y'all stay here, get my signal, y'all advance. He just comes up behind the wall and just sprints down the street. bullets flying. He's like running past guys and Germans, and the Germans like just look at him and they're like, no way, that's one of the American guys, because no one would be so stupid. So they just keep firing on the actual people, and he gets all the way down and frees them up. And it's just,
damn.
how
That's a fucking nutsack.
you couldn't
boy.
pay me $1 million to run down a street with like 100 guys shooting at you.
Yeah.
No,
Did he get hit?
no,
Not at all.
zero.
In real life?
Real life.
Damn.
Like, what the
You know how fat your sack has to be?
dude?
That's a fat sack.
It's fucking. But yeah, great show. I mean,
I need to watch it.
and good thing. I mean, it's only one season. And like
Yeah.
each episode is like an hour, and it's just, it's so fucking good too.
That's promising. I'll
Promising.
have to check it out.
Your number one was Breaking Bad.
Was Breaking
Went down
Bad
to, but number one is your favorite show.
favorite show? You can find it on CBS. It's made actually. You don't. You can't find it on CBS. You can find it a lot of places actually.
Oh, I know where. Yeah.
So there's a couple episodes on a couple seasons on Netflix. A lot of the seasons are on Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
Survivor.
See, another one shows. Never watched it.
You never watched Survivor? Dude, it's like a...
Is that the?
I've had it on. I've had to have it on here when you got
No,
here.
never.
Never?
People probably gonna think I'm fucking stupid, but is that the show where it's like a competition?
Yes.
Okay. What was the one where I'm thinking of Lost?
Yes. Also a good show.
Also, still
Very good show.
didn't watch that either.
Watch Lost.
Yeah.
When you finish it, you're going to be like, what the fuck
I
just
know how
happened?
it ends,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. Well,
Still.
you can know how it ends, and you
Still,
don't
yeah.
even know what the fuck
Right.
just happened. Anyways, so Survivor, they drop typically 20 people on an island.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they'll divide you into tribes. There's different themes for each season. So like one season's like guys against girls. 2 tribes of 10. One season it was brains, brawn, and beauty,
Mm-hmm.
and there was 3 tribes. Regardless, so you get dropped in with your tribe. You have no shelter.
Is it like random people, like you don't know the people before?
You don't know them.
Okay.
These people meet like on the boat going to the island,
Gotcha.
and they go different places. They go
Yeah.
Fiji, Nicaragua, all kind of places. And then basically you compete in challenges to start off. So like say there's 2 tribes.
Mm-hmm.
You compete in challenges. If your team wins immunity. The team that loses has to go to tribal council and vote somebody off of the island. So basically, if you're on the team that loses and like say you're in the challenge, right, and you fucked up the challenge, like you're the reason the team lost,
Mm-hmm.
they'll pretty much vote you out.
Damn.
So like off the rip, you gotta try not to fuck up.
Yeah.
But there's also there's a physical aspect to it. It's the physical challenges, and there's a social aspect to it, where like, so say you get to camp, right, and you're building a shelter,
Mm-hmm.
and there's this one person that's just fucking not doing anything, not helping around camp,
Yeah.
annoying.
Right.
That could trump like say they're not the ones that fucked up the challenge, but they cause enough turmoil at camp to get voted off.
Gotcha. And the people on the island actually vote. It's not like fan vote.
Your tribe votes.
Gotcha.
And so, basically, this happens until it dwindles down.
So it's almost like
it's like a social experiment in the wild.
this might be a bad analogy, but it's almost like Big Brother except Survivor.
It's Big Brother on an island
And you have
with
to survive.
way less resources.
Yeah.
But Big Brother ripped off Survivor.
Okay.
Survivor's been around for 40 seasons,
Jesus.
20 years. Actually, Big Brother's pretty old too, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. They might not rip them off, but
Yeah.
it's the same concept. But it's way better to me because they're on an island
Mhm.
and they like get like a fucking bag of rice. Like you get a bag of rice and they have reward challenges once it gets down.
I've seen like clips of that where you can win like a cheeseburger or something.
Yeah, you can win a cheeseburger. You can win like a fucking night getaway
Right,
to
yeah.
some oasis and bullshit. But I like that show so much that I have thought numerous times about like having like a Survivor theme birthday party.
I remember you doing that. Yeah. Talking about it.
If you be down,
Hit us up.
hit us up because I'm still not opposed.
I think I would have a lot of friends. One of my friends actually wanted to do that. Like do a
lot of
Survivor.
people, I know. So Blaze, they did one at his house
Damn.
a while back,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't aware of it. I don't know if we talked then, but
Right.
that'd be fucking cool.
Yeah.
And if I did have a Survivor party, I wouldn't participate.
You'd be like the host.
I'd be Jeff Probst. Because he's a fucking G. He's a G. I don't know anybody who's ever hosted, like, I would say it's a game show, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a game show, essentially. He's been the host
The whole time.
the entire time.
Yeah, it
he's
doesn't
like
happen.
the Trebek,
Right.
but he's, like, alive.
That's fucking tough. Shout out Jeopardy, I guess.
Shout out Jeff Probst.
Jesus Christ.
And shout out Trebek.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's Mama's Triplets for this week.
Oh, yeah. We don't have to do my number one.
Oh, we did? Do it?
No. That's
Go for it. Hey, fuck you, dude.
Damn, bro. I like opened up to you on this episode.
I was too worried about that, you know? I was about to talk more about real shit. We're talking about fucking TV shows. Go ahead.
I feel like you don't even want to know my number one
No,
show.
I do.
bro.
I really do.
We didn't get your honorable mentions or anything.
We're still doing Mama's Triplets. Continue.
Anyway, so my number one, I know y'all might care. Number one would be The Sopranos. Haven't watched it?
I've seen some.
Some. Like clips and
episodes.
stuff?
No, I've seen episodes.
Oh, really?
My mom and Quinn watched it, and I would go over and I'd watch a couple episodes with them.
Mm-hmm.
Never watched it from start to finish, but I do know that it's a very good show.
Dude, it's so fucking good. And it's not a show like Breaking Bad or all the other ones where it's kind of like, oh, like what the fuck just happened? I say that, but there are stuff like that. But it's just a good show. I mean, I don't know what
makes it a good show? I like it a lot.
I do like it a lot. Yeah.
No, from what I've seen, it's a very good show. There's so many good shows.
You got
For us to sit here and just fucking say these are the top 6 shows.
you got no fucking idea how hard it is to be number one.
Paulie.
Hey yo, Paul. That's Rocky.
That's every Italian movie ever.
There is a guy named Paul in it, but still.
That's what I knew. I knew it was
Yeah.
Paulie. Rocky. Rocky's not in my top 5.
Yeah. What the fuck?
We'll glance over honorable mentions. We said no comedies, but The Office is a fucking good show.
Office, yeah.
That's a background show.
One of mine almost made the list, honestly. The Bear.
The Bear is good
Hulu.
too. Shout out you.
Shout out me.
Shout out the
Put
Bear.
y'all on that shit.
Yeah, that's a good shit. Watch that too.
The Punisher.
Punisher. I binge watched it for like a day,
Yeah.
and I never watched it again. But it's very good.
All right, yeah, fuck me.
No, good show. I don't have time to watch all these shows.
Dude, me either. All right, you're getting her to say something before I ruined it and said my number one.
The Witcher.
The Witcher.
Well, we were just gonna cut out.
Yeah.
Whatever. The Witcher season 3 on Netflix. It's out. The Witcher. It's like, if you haven't seen it, it's more sci-fi, little less realistic. But shout out Geralt.
Dude, he's so fucking hot.
Dude,
Henry Cavill.
he's
Is he not an objectively attractive dude?
does he have to be because he was Superman? What is it? The chin?
It's just his face. he was in a couple of spy movies. He's actually gonna be. He's in the running for the next James Bond, which I think he would fucking kill.
He would kill that. I thought for time out though, because I thought he wasn't gonna be in season 3 of The Witcher.
I told you that.
You lied again.
No,
'Cause he is.
Have you finished season 3 yet?
No, he dies.
I don't think so. But they like start to write him out or something
Oh, okay.
because the writers of the show were trying to go off and just do their own thing and not make it like the video game that it's based off of.
He wasn't about that.
No, because he's a big nerd and like plays all that shit,
Yeah.
and he's wanted to be like stick to the true like it's good how it is kind of thing, and they wanted to.
It is good how it is.
Yeah,
He's not wrong.
yeah,
That kind of makes me nervous about the rest of the seasons.
yeah.
But I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's almost like we're going on a tangent now, but Walking Dead.
You've talked a lot about that lately.
So, just like halfway, not even halfway, like the 5th episode of season 9, they just kind of like write out the main guy of the whole show that's been there the whole time.
Yeah.
And like it was just because in real life he's from the UK and they've been filming in Georgia for like 12 years.
COVID?
And no, he just wanted to go like spend time with his kids.
Yeah.
So they just wrote him out of the show. I'm not gonna ruin what they did, but like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they're coming back with, like spin-off series, like he's a main character and stuff. But that's another show. They just write people off.
Yeah. I think today's episode is, like you said before we came back, a different vibe.
Yeah. Which not there's anything wrong with that.
No, for sure not. I don't think people will laugh as much. 'Cause we're also not, or I'm also not sauced up, tossed up.
Inebriated.
I feel decent. You know, Merry Christmas.
That's good.
But there was an hour and a half extra of this last time.
Yeah, there was.
But with that being said, it won't be the same every time.
Mm-mm.
One, because we don't know what the fuck we're doing
Yeah.
just yet. Two, because every day is different.
Yeah, and I will say, like, for like people that do podcasting full time, obviously they have a lot more going on in their lives, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Like they're doing more shit, and we just have like kind of normal lives.
We live mundane
Yeah.
lives. But we will keep you posted weekly, I guess, on if anything interesting happens.
Right.
Going to the beach this weekend. Talk about that next weekend.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to talk about real shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll talk about funny shit. Sometimes, never mind.
Sometimes what?
Nothing.
I'm gonna cut the part where we kissed out.
But yeah, this is fun shit, dude. I can get used to it. We've been talking about it for so long.
And I was venting about like all the editing and stuff.
I do feel bad because I don't, not really any
No, but-
help on that end.
I know, but I'm not trying to like. Reese doesn't fucking do anything
I know.
except just talk the whole fucking time. No.
You do put the time and effort into making this what it is.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Oh, of course.
I'm no help. Besides making you do more shit, fuck cutting out what the fuck I say.
Yeah, put that clip in there. All right, I guess.
No, you put the clips. You call for the
Yeah.
clips. I call for the bleeps.
True.
The bleeps and the cuts.
Yeah.
Refrained from the bleeps and the cuts today.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I like putting in the work. I was talking to Carly about it. I make a joke like, damn, I don't get paid enough for this shit. but I like doing it, so it's not.
So how's that work? Do you get paid per stream? Like a cent? 10 cents per stream? Or like, I know people get paid for music Spotify streams.
I think it's mostly ads.
But they don't have ads in the music.
Oh, I thought you were talking about just podcasts.
No, but like you get, so people who put music on Spotify get paid like.
Yeah, I think, it's something, it's like a super low amount, like
it's
per.
like, it's cents on a dollar.
Yeah, like less than cent kind of stuff.
Yeah, like 1 million listens will give you like 20 shares.
$20. If we keep growing our YouTube, I think they give you like 3 like criteria you have to have. One of them's like 1,000 subscribers, and then the other 2 are like either like view time or like plays or something. But once you get like kind of like the YouTube verified, then you can have like automatic ads, like just put it in your videos kind of thing.
Yeah, they'll play an ad before it starts.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe one day.
Yeah. So like, subscribe to us on YouTube, Mama's Boys.
Follow us on Spotify. I think I follow us on Spotify.
Yep. And I think there's a way to not just do the audio, like you can do a video podcast on Spotify.
Oh yeah, there's a way.
Yeah.
Now, will we do that soon?
I'll figure it out.
Trey's he's learning.
I'm learning. Learning curve.
And we're here for it.
Yeah.
Shout out Trey.
Shout out me.
Shout out learning.
Shout out.
Shout outs for sure. Now we're just trying to get Carly drunk. Shout out.
Yeah, sucking. Fuck. For sure gonna be a bleep there.
Didn't stop me before.
Nope.
But no, we will. Now that we've discussed it and thought about it, the sooner we get more mics and better interface, the more it can only grow.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Get more people in here.
Um,
What do you think about letting people like leave us voicemails?
I'm cool with that too.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do it for like our actual numbers, because that would be kind of.
No, we can just do like if they want to send, you can send a voice memo.
Yeah,
Can you DM a voice memo?
you can, but I feel like less people would go through
Making a
making
voice memo.
instead of just like
Just fucking call us.
yeah. So if that's something y'all would be interested in, let us know and I can work on getting that set up.
Yeah, honestly, any suggestions?
Yeah,
Really, we'll make it happen.
big facts.
I would try to. But yeah, I think we're probably right around an hour, if I had to guess.
Yeah, we are solid. Yeah, we're like an hour.
Yeah, that's perfect. I mean, it doesn't have to be the same every week,
No.
but
But again, thank y'all for not the 5 y'all for
for the 55 of y'all.
100.
See, but is it? Because it could be YouTube and Spotify.
I think people watch it twice.
Maybe.
If you do that, shout out you.
Shout out you.
You're a fucking
You're
G.
the fucking, what's his name? Peter. Peter Foo.
Not Peter Pooh.
I said Foo.
Oh,
The wine
Peter,
talking.
Peter.
The wine
Pumpkin
started
Ear.
talking
Yeah.
again, Sherry.
Listen, we're doing another hour and a
We're
half.
right into the sweet spot.
Another hour and a half. Here we
Yeah,
go.
now you're gonna have to work harder next week. A lot of bleeps.
Worth it.
A lot of bleeps. I want to meet this Peter Vu now.
He's a cool guy. He's one. I don't know if I should talk about it.
Tell me about it. You can cut it.
He's he was always one of the guys that was super quiet in elementary school, and even like through high school. But like kind of towards the end of senior year, like started coming out of his shell, and he's super funny.
I don't think that's a bad thing to say.
No, but Peter, Pumpkin Eater, Greg, Quinn,
Carly.
Carly.
We can get Emily on here. I don't know what she'll say,
She'll
but
probably just fucking fall asleep.
yeah, she definitely would fall. She's probably sleeping right
Oh,
now.
100%.
But before we do that, let's mention that Irvin Miller, I'm looking at my Miller Lite sign, made me think about it.
Yeah.
Irvin Miller, a.k.a. DJ Swerve.
DJ Swerve.
Shout out DJ Swerve.
Shout out DJ Swerve.
Has offered to make us a new intro song.
Facts.
He sent us one today
Mm-hmm.
that we will probably use as an outro song.
Mm-hmm.
You might hear it in a second.
Yep.
We'll hear it in a second. Handcrafted by DJ Swerve, one of our good friends, very talented DJ.
I'll put all his links and stuff in the,
Yeah,
in the description.
we'll link you to his pages. We'll get DJ Swerve on the podcast.
Facts. And he's always playing in the Baton Rouge area, so
Yep, City
give him
Bar,
a follow.
City Bar, Urban Daiquiri.
Mm-hmm.
You can find him anywhere on a Saturday night,
Facts.
and you won't be disappointed.
Nope.
So shout out DJ Swerve.
Shout out to DJ Swerve. But again, thank y'all for listening. Again, all 55 of y'all.
Yep, 55
And,
or 100.
Like Rich was saying, this is a little different episode, but ebbs and flows.
As in
Ebbs and flows.
You're getting raw.
Dogged.
Raw.
No?
You might be. Not by us. That's
Okay. Yeah, cut.
Cut. Raw. You're getting raw. I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is.
I
wouldn't
think I
say
know what you're saying.
raw emotion, but it's not always emotion.
You're getting all of our sides. You're not just getting like our
Yeah.
super funny side where like we're putting on a show.
No.
This is
I'm gonna
us.
come into this fucking chair right here, and I'm gonna
Oh, yeah?
just
sorry.
all right. I'm gonna sit in this chair right here
Nice.
every Thursday night,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna drink Cabernet.
Shout out Cab.
Maybe not always out of a Merry Christmas glass. And I'm gonna just fucking talk to you how I would talk to you if
Yeah.
the camera wasn't rolling. That's how I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And you're gonna do the same thing. So sometimes it might be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it might be.
Sometimes it might be deep.
It'll be deep. I was gonna say sad. I don't think it's gonna be sad.
No, I don't think it was that. Motivational.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything is.
Yeah, we're like Joe Rogan.
We're not Joe Rogan.
I'm bald. I'm Joe. You're Elon.
Okay.
Well, what the fuck going to Mars, dude?
Dude. 5 years.
Nice.
Once Russia launches the nukes, we'll
Shout out.
shout out Russia.
Shout out Putin.
Shout out China too. But seriously, Elon needs to get on his shit because we're gonna have to go to Mars eventually.
World War III.
Maybe not as soon as I'm making it sound. Would you? So, we were gonna end it here. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
fuck it. Encore. Encore.
Yeah, fuck yeah. If World War III was
I'm sucking it. If you don't know what that's from, I'll try to. Hopefully, I can insert that clip right here.
$1 million, Shaquille O'Neal.
You're offered $1 million. I'm sucking it.
Put 100 mil.
I'm sucking it.
Shaquille. Damn, let me get my shit off her. Damn.
Oh. Jeez.
Dude, that shit's funny.
I thought you were fucking dying.
I was about to. I got super lightheaded.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'll let Reese catch his breath. Hopefully, I can find a way to. I'll insert that clip for y'all to watch. But
Oh my god, dude, I got really lightheaded. I thought I was about to pass out for a second.
I was like, I don't really know CPR. I just start making out with you.
All right, I don't even know what we're talking about. I blacked out. I blacked out for a second. What were we talking about?
Elon Musk, Mars.
Yes.
Yeah.
If World War III, am I okay?
We can take a break.
Am I okay? If World War III was imminently on the horizon, like factual, like we could speculate right now,
Right.
but like, and Elon was like, "Who wants to go to fucking Mars? You're going? We don't know what Mars. We don't know what's on Mars, my guy.
Are you going?
I'm going.
Okay, yeah, I'm going.
If you're going, I'm going.
Yeah.
We'll run the pod on
I can't
Mars.
stay away from you.
We'll run the pod on Mars.
Dude, that'd be fucking sick.
Imagine like not my fucking room wall right here. It's like fucking Olympus Mons.
Yeah. Just the Mars rover going in the background.
The Mars rover is recording us.
Yeah, that's the Mars rover's our fucking tripod.
It just, instead of us editing the video, it just pans.
Mm-hmm.
The interface is the Mars rover.
Fuck the interface.
Fuck this interface.
I would.
It's pretty small.
I would.
Shout out Wood. You
Wood grooming.
You got a compliment from my old lady today about,
Oh.
about how good you
Fuck,
smell.
dude, that was so awesome, dude.
You smell good. You smell
Yeah.
fruity. I was like, yeah, he
Yeah.
smells fucking fruity. Look at him.
Yeah, it's fucking gay. Smell my dick. But yeah, I think I don't know if I don't know. He'd have to have a plan.
I wouldn't go first.
It depend on. I was gonna say depend on what type of World War III. It's a war, but like
Well, like World War III is gonna be nukes, bro. As simple as that. It's the only. We think we're gonna just fucking run around shooting motherfuckers again. We already did that twice.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what to think, to be honest.
Well, I'll go on a tangent, but we were talking about Walking Dead earlier. Zombie apocalypse. You surviving?
Am I surviving?
Mm-hmm.
I'll fucking eat a zombie.
You're not surviving.
Would you become a zombie if you ate a zombie?
I mean, I'm not a zombie
Does
expert.
that happen in the Walking Dead?
No, you just
They
come.
bite you, you turn to a zombie.
You
What
become-
if I bite them?
They're like so like rotten and stuff. You get like an infection. Like you
Mm.
just get sick and like die pretty much.
Okay.
But like I bring that up because like I was talking about World War III, end of the world kind of stuff. But I've heard people talk like they wouldn't want to be in a zombie apocalypse. They just end it for themselves.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going down swinging.
Oh yeah, got to.
They're zombies.
Also, it
I'm fucking
depends.
gone.
If it was, I haven't actually seen the movie, but I know how like they act. If it's World War Z zombies,
That's creepy.
I'm out. If they can sprint and climb over walls,
The Great Wall of China.
dude, I'm out.
I'm on Mars.
If we can get there, I'm there.
No, it's a good point. But if they're like the crawlers,
Like the like Walking Dead, like I think I can.
I don't know. I don't know that I would survive because, I mean, I think in order to survive a zombie apocalypse, if there was one,
Mm-hmm.
which I have another thought about that, you wouldn't just be like by yourself surviving. You just have to have.
You'd
like,
have to have a crew. Yeah.
Like some people who are gonna pop the zombies, some people who are gonna fucking plant the crops, water the crops.
That's another thing. Like, obviously, you can prepare and like have like prepared good like canned food and shit. But like once
Yeah.
that runs out, like,
Yeah, what the fuck are you gonna do? You have to grow crops.
would you be able to do that?
Grow crops. I will say, in the past month or so, I've done a great bit of research into what it would take to grow crops in my backyard because of the looming threat of World War III.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like,
Right now, if like having tomorrow, no.
yeah, we're fucked. Yeah.
I can plant some seeds and like water them, but
Yeah,
I
that's-
don't know
that's
that
about
they'll,
it.
don't know that they'll
Yeah.
grow. But that's where the crew comes in
Mm-hmm.
because Emily could do it.
True.
She grows shit. She grows too much shit. I got plants all over the fucking place. I got shit that I'm like, I hope it dies, and it just keeps fucking growing. So, with her knowledge of agriculture and growing things, I could physically do what needs to be done to grow the crops. Which is why I say, like, it takes a crew.
Yeah, this might be like talking bad about myself, but I feel like I will get to the point where like if I don't die first, like I start killing a couple zombies, I might just like I don't know, just see red. Not like lose my mind, but like just kill anything and everything.
Everybody, we're all fucking going.
Right, but like it happens in like The Walking Dead, but like at some point like
We can't.
you
Honestly,
like join up a different crew or something, like someone's like really fucking up shit, like would you make the decision like to take them out for the
for the greater good.
yeah.
I would.
I feel like I would too.
I would.
Yeah.
Because at that point, like, there's no governing body.
Yeah, it's us or them too.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're threatening, at that point, it's survival of the fittest. If you're threatening my survival, you got to go.
Yeah. And obviously it's a TV show, but like The Walking Dead, that's like one of the big things, like moral dilemmas.
Oh, yeah.
But like, if in real life, would there be a moral dilemma? Because like, there's no like laws or
There
anything.
still would be. It's because people would be freaking out
Yeah.
because of the situation.
Yeah.
Have you ever read Lord of the Flies?
Mm-mm.
You had to read that in school?
I was supposed to, but I just
You
spark noted.
Spark Notes. Good. Spark Notes. Shout out Spark Notes.
Dude, going on a tangent here. In high school, besides my Latin class, because I actually liked it, let me think about it and make sure it's a correct statement. We don't have to do it on stack correction on next show. I never read a single book in high school from start to finish.
Wow.
I think there were times where I tried to sit down and read it. I think I would maybe make it through one chapter.
Damn.
I just,
Well, you weren't prescribed Ritalin.
no.
You might have read buku books.
I think I would just play more video games, to be honest. But,
Well, probably true.
yeah. But yeah, it was, I put myself in some bad situations not reading the books, but
I mean, everybody spark. I spark noted a couple
Yeah.
of them, but I enjoy reading. I would love to read more books now.
yeah.
I just read The Alchemist. Great book.
Mm-hmm.
It's short. Obviously, you hate reading.
Yeah.
But so
I
you're
do.
not gonna read it.
Nope.
But The Alchemist, it's like 150 pages maybe. But it's a great book.
Mm-hmm.
I just bought, keeping the theme of zombie apocalypse, World War III, etc. I bought 1984
Mm-hmm.
by Orwell. I'm about to start reading that.
You haven't read it already?
No, I've never read it. We had to read Animal Farm, which is also by George Orwell. We read that in like 9th grade civics. It came with it.
Mhm.
I have that too.
Yeah, 1984 is one of the ones we were supposed to read, but I didn't read it.
Spark nerded it.
Yep.
Do you remember anything about it?
I get the gist of it, like Big Brother and like.
Well, hold up. I didn't read it yet. Be cool.
So the dude dies in the end. I don't think he does. I'm just fucking with you.
Dude,
I don't think
I was about to knock your camera down. Fuck your phone. Fuck your gimbal.
No, I don't remember anything about the book except the Big Brother stuff.
But yeah, I want to start reading that. I think I'm gonna bring it to the beach. Maybe read it on the beach during the day.
1984.
Yeah, while I'm drinking.
Yeah. Just keep talking about zombies. There was.
I do have another thought on.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you that. You go first.
So, how about this? So, we see these shows, right?
Sucking it. Yep.
$1 million. We see these shows with zombie apocalypses, right? And you're always probably thinking, how the fuck would zombies be real, right? Like, what the fuck are zombies?
Mm-hmm.
The Walking Dead, apparently. Which you think, like, dead people are walking.
Mm-hmm.
But, say there was a nuclear war, and there was nuclear fallout, and zombies were just like people who experience high levels of radiation and like mutated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not necessarily like that they're gonna die, like Walking Dead,
Mm-hmm.
but not like we're dead and are now walking.
Right.
I could see that.
Yep.
Like people who just were exposed to high levels of radiation, fucking got you know?
They got what?
Just you know? Zombies, bro. We're talking about zombies.
I was like,
You're
talking
fucked,
about.
dude. You can't use that word. You're gonna get canceled. You have to just bleep that.
Cut.
You can cut it. But no, for real. Like, just another way to think about it. Like, apocalyptic, after post-nuclear war, the people who are exposed to radiation are the zombies. Zombies.
Mm.
Zombie.
Fire song.
Good song.
Good song. My story was talking about zombies and the World War Z zombies, if those were a thing.
Bro, those remind... So, not to cut you off. Those World War Z zombies remind me of the cancer patients in I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Similar type deals.
Yeah.
Which, that shit's creepy.
I'm out. I'm going to Mars.
That's like demons.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw. I keep cutting you off. Do you remember what you were gonna say? Go first.
I'll never forget it.
No, go first. Go first. I'll go after.
I will never forget this moment. My college roommates, Reese and Kyle, will also never forget this.
Shout out Reese.
Shout out Reese. The
Oh.
other, not the other Reese.
No, you think the other Reese? Shout out.
Anyways, we always used to. We're bums and nerds in college, but
Where we go?
yeah, in our apartment, sometimes we play games like online together, but we each be in like our separate rooms.
Like a LAN party.
Yeah, but like playing online and just talking to each other on the mics. And we used to play the zombie game Left 4 Dead. And that game, the zombies, they had like different types. Like a big one was like a bloater. Like if you blow him up, he explodes, and like all the spores and stuff get on you.
Yeah.
One had like a super long tongue. It'd be on top of buildings and get you. Dude, creepy.
Bro.
One was this thing is called a hunter. It only like crawled and four and like kind of walked, but then would like leapfrog and jump
Pounce.
and like just get on top of you and just. There's one like a jockey. It was kind of built like Joe Rogan, and he just kind of waddle around, but then just jump on your back, and you couldn't control your person. He would just like take you around and just like hit you and stuff. Anyways,
They put some thought into
dude,
this.
It was fire ass game. But we're playing, and at the end of each level, I guess you could say, you start in one spot and you gotta go through a town and make it like a safe room, and that's the end of that level, and get to the next one. And you get in the safe room, you have to open the door, everyone has to get in, and then you have to close the door. So we're playing this one, and we couldn't beat it. Reese had already died, and when you get like low health, your guy like kind of limping, you can't sprint. So we're going through blah blah blah. I'm getting to the safe room. I'm like, yo, Kyle, like, dude, like, come on. He's like, dude, I'm right behind you. I'm like, all right. I get in this safe room with the door open. I turn around. I just see Kyle's guy limping from like 300 yards away. I'm like, dude, like, come on. He's like, dude, I'm fucking trying. And dude, I will never forget it. I don't think I've ever laughed so hard. All of a sudden, he was coming this way. I'm right here. He was coming this way. It's like a fence behind him. There were so many zombies on the screen in the game coming over the fence that like the game couldn't pixelate them all. Could not fathom all the zombies. It was just a black blur of zombies coming over. And I just go, Kyle, fucking run, dude. And I was laughing so hard just watching him come in. Oh, it was so funny.
That's awesome.
It was so funny.
That's awesome. Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. That's a good story.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Told you to go first.
I know. You did say you would never forget it.
Ever.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. It's gone forever.
But yeah, so like we're saying, obviously, different vibe than the first episode. But I think we still did good for run 2 ever.
Run 2. I think it's always going to be good.
Yeah.
Might be a little biased. But we're just going to do us.
Yeah, figured it out along the way.
And there's not going to be a consistent, necessarily, theme.
Mm-mm.
We'll have Mama's Triplets.
Yeah.
That'll be a staple.
Q&As, hopefully.
Q&As, if y'all can respond.
Get on your shit. Actually send us questions. Shout out Haley. Who's engaged to the other Reese.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That's a good name.
Yeah.
It's a good name. Anyways, yeah, thanks for listening. Episode 2.
Number 2, my lord.
Number 2, my lord. It was fun. We'll be back next week.
Yep.
Back on the bullshit.
Yeah, again, we said this hundreds of times already, but give us some feedback. Let us know what you want.
What you'd like to hear.
What you'd like to hear. Any ideas. Any stuff for us you think would be entertaining for us to talk about.
We are men of the people.
Facts. Well, yeah, thanks for listening, and hope y'all enjoyed, and we'll see y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Peace.